What's up, you fucking scumbags? Welcome to the preview and recap video for week number 6 and number 7. I know all you scumbags missed me last week, but I was in Mexico eating 100 tacos every day, not really giving a fuck about this league or football in general. But I appreciate you looking out for me and letting me know how much you cared and worried about me being sex trafficked. But don't worry. I'm back on U.S. soil, got my passport, I'm back in the U.S., right? Back at home, getting ready for Halloween, you see? And we are live, but with that being said, we're going to get right into the thick of things. Let's go. Week number 6 recap. Here we go. We're going to start at the top with a matchup that I absolutely wanted to pull my hair out. It was Booty Sweat against Olave Garden, and I could not beat Biddle when I needed 10 points from Sutton and Mike Williams on Monday Night Football. I can't fathom how frustrating it was to watch these two terrible fucking teams play, and these are their number one wide receivers, and I couldn't muster up 10 points between the two of them. So whatever horseshoe Biddle has up his ass, congratulations on the win, and watch out for Biddle's team because it's pretty nice. Moving on, we got a surprise win of the week. Better Call Hall, Big Mike, against Jacob's Ladder and Devin, and I can only imagine how pissed off Devin is talking all that shit about how good his team is, and he doesn't even put up 100 points. Big Mike comes in, steals the victory, has a big game from Juju Smith-Schuster, Breece Hall, as well as Chris Godwin, and this separates Big Mike from last place, leaving myself solely in the last place position. So good job, Big Mike, moving up on the standings. Next up, we got Jokes on You against Justin Tijuana. This is Connor's new name, but Connor played Norm, and he also came down to the wire, having to sweat Herbert points, and feel bad for Norm. Joshua Kelly got absolutely no run on Monday night, and Connor squeaks by with the victory, having a pretty substandard game for all of his people, just getting just enough points to make it and to cross the finish line, and beating somebody by scoring less than 100 points. It's incredible. Next up, we got Ass ETN Season against Hertz Donut. Chris continues to demolish and maul his opponents, beating Molk by 24 points. Pittman finally comes through. Fournette, solid as always. Jalen Hurt has a down game, but Molk just cannot seem to get over the hump, and this guy remains undefeated, but not for long. But Chris still solely in first place. Next up, we got Peachy Court Bangers against Peachy Court Got Banged. And Talisha comes through again with another solid performance from her top two wideouts, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill. She gets a solid performance from Kittle as well. And Jared is struggling. His top performers are not coming through. He's relying on the means of Kenneth Walker and Robert Tonyan, which are just not going to do it. So kudos to Talisha. She's 4-2 in fourth place. Watch out for Talisha. Last but not least, we got the Pink Shirt Gladiator against USDA Meat Juice. And another struggle bus right here. We had Rich beating him by looks like exactly 8 points. Just getting over the triple-digit hump. Rich, tough game from Lazard. He had a good game from Mixon and Cooper Kupp. But yeah, it looks like Jewel got really lucky with Deion Jackson for the Colts. Devontae Smith doing his thing, and you need some other players besides those two guys to really bring it home. So that wraps up the recap for the week number 6. We're going to spin it around and bring you the preview for week number 7. Now, let me tell you how This week is crazy. So many buys. You got the Rams, you got the Eagles, you got the Bills, you got the Vikings. And I know all these players are stacked with prime fantasy football players. So with that being said, we're going to get right into the matchup number 1, which is the upset of the week. We got, everybody wants this. Everybody wants this. We got Big Mike, Better Call Hall, going up against his favorite person in the world, Mr. Chris Jimenez. Hurts, don't it? Even though the projections are extremely, extremely tight, everybody in the league is hoping with Jalen Hurts out, Justin Jefferson out, that Big Mike has a shot at winning the upset. I mean, we're all rooting for you, Big Mike, with a sneaky pickup with Dak Prescott. Hopefully he can get some run with Najee Harris finally. And then, Breece Hall was a great trade. I know Chris is kicking himself right now. But yeah, I mean, if this is the week to get him a loss, Big Mike, the whole league is counting on you. So please, 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 everybody root for Big Mike and hope Chris loses, because this is definitely the week that it needs to happen. Moving on, one of my favorite matchups of the year, always, we're going to go with Justin Tijuana. Good one, Connor. Against Cletus and the Mexican Sweat. Let's go, man. I am so excited for this matchup. I'm really, really hoping that my team comes through. I think I have a pretty solid team for the rest of the year. I'm hoping to start making a winning streak and getting to that, getting outside of the last place hole. And Connor's team, I think, is on the downward spiral. So fingers crossed. I'm very, very confident that I'm going to beat Connor this week. I know our matchup is going to be tight, but all in all, I'm definitely picking myself and can't pick against myself. Anyways, moving on. We got Mike Biddle, Olave Garden against Devin and Jacob's Ladder. Now, these are two of the quietest people in the group when they're not winning. It's so funny how you got to be winning to start talking shit. Devin has been MIA, and Mike Biddle, chimes in every now and then. But definitely Biddle has got the advantage on this one. Christian McCaffrey is finally playing tough. Dameon Pierce might be the pick of the year. Olave's back. Kelsey is killing it. And Devin, he needs to get his shit together. He needs Jonathan Taylor to come back and start being the number 1 pick that he was. It's sad that he has to start Matt Ryan this week without no Josh Allen. So it's going to be tough. I don't see Devin coming anywhere close. I think Mike Biddle definitely runs away with this one. Next up, we got sort of a best friend bowl. We got Peachy Court Bangers against Norm's clever name, The Joke's on You, seeing as though he's a stand-up comedian. And wow, this game looks closer than expected. I know Norm is excited to get DeAndre Swift back. Patrick Mahomes is got a tough matchup going against the San Francisco 49ers. But, he also gets D-Hop back. So we'll see if D-Hop, really plays a key factor in tonight's game, Thursday Night Football. But Jared has some key players as well. Who knows if J.K. Dobbins is going to play, and if he's going to get a solid performance from Alvin Kamara tonight. Lamar needs to bounce back. Kenneth Walker is solid, and CeeDee Lamb, we got to see if that comes back and helps out CeeDee's chances. With that being said, I got to lean towards Norm on this one just because I think he's due for a victory, and this is a good spot for him to get it. Next matchup, we got USDA Meat Juice against Ass Etienne Season. And wow, these teams are definitely struggling. But I got to lean towards Moke on this one, primarily because I think Travis Etienne definitely breaks out. I hate to see that he's starting Darnell Mooney. But you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully Bateman is a spark back into your lineup, Moke. I know I saw Jewel drop Matt Stafford, so it's bad when you're dropping your boy. But yeah, I just don't see, he's starting Greg Dulcich. And Mecole Hardman is just, it's kind of scraping for what's at the bottom of the barrel. So I got to lean towards Moke on this one. All right, and last but not least, we got the Game of the Week. In this corner, we got Pink Shirt Gladiator. And in this corner, can't wait to see her name. I don't know what Talisha's going to come up with, but right now she's Peachy Court just got banged. Man, I know the words are going to be flying for this matchup, and that's the reason why I picked it as the game of the week, because I know Rich is going to bring the shit talking. I know Talisha's going to bring the shit talking. It really doesn't even matter. Both teams are 4-2. Rich is in third. Talisha's in fourth. I just want to see all the gifts in the chat. I want to see all the feelings are going to get hurt this weekend. And this matchup needs to be pumped up from the league. We gotta really throw the gas on the fire. I really even don't care who's playing. If I had to choose a blind pick, I shoot Rich. But it doesn't even matter, because I know Talisha's going to bring the fire. I really hope she's in the country and she's able to see these videos and she's able to talk some shit. So, boom, game of the week. Let's go. We'll have a bunch of fireworks in the chat. Man, I miss doing this. I'm looking for somebody to help me co-host next week, so please reach out. Write you down on the calendar. We'll get together somewhere, or we'll do it remotely, or whatever you want to do. But thank you so much for tuning in. Fuck all you scumbags. Good luck this weekend. We'll see you next time. Peace.